Chicago, a city known for more than just the Bulls, Bears, Cubs, Sox, and Blackhawks. Its stunning skyline and deep dish pizza also harbors chilling secrets. Beneath the surface of this vibrant metropolis lies a world of eerie tales and ghostly encounters that have been whispered about for generations. Hidden beneath the bustling streets and towering skyscrapers are tales of restless spirits. These stories, often passed down through the years, paint a picture of a city where the past and present intertwine in the most mysterious ways. One of the most famous of these tales is that of Resurrection Mary, a ghostly hitchhiker who has haunted Archer Avenue for decades. Her presence has been reported by countless individuals, each encounter adding to the legend that surrounds her. Her story, a blend of tragedy and mystery, continues to captivate both locals and visitors. The tale of Resurrection Mary is not just a ghost story. It is a piece of Chicago's rich cultural tapestry, woven with threads of sorrow, intrigue, and the supernatural. Is she merely a spooky tale, or is there something more to the legend of Resurrection Mary? This question has puzzled many, leading to numerous investigations and personal quests to uncover the truth behind her spectral appearances. Mary's story is a Chicago classic, passed down through generations. It is a tale that has been told and retold, each version adding new details and nuances that keep the legend alive. She is often spotted along Archer Avenue, a historic road that cuts through several southwestern suburbs. This road, with its long stretches of dark, lonely pavement, seems to be the perfect setting for such a haunting figure. People say she appears as a young woman, dressed in a white party dress and dancing shoes. This image of a young woman, seemingly out of place in time, adds to the eerie nature of her sightings. Her long, flowing hair and piercing blue eyes hint at a life cut short. These details, often described by those who claim to have seen her, paint a picture of a tragic figure whose story ended too soon. But don't be fooled by her beauty, for Mary's ghostly presence is often accompanied by a bone-chilling chill and a feeling of unease. Those who have encountered her speak of an overwhelming sense of dread that lingers long after the sighting. Some believe Mary is the spirit of a young woman who died in a car accident on Archer Avenue after a night of dancing. This theory is supported by numerous accounts of a young woman seen hitchhiking near the site of the accident, only to disappear without a trace. Others say she is searching for her lost love or seeking revenge for a wrong that befell her in life. These variations of the story add layers of complexity to the legend, making it all the more intriguing. Whatever the reason for her presence, one thing is certain: resurrection. Mary's story is a chilling reminder that some mysteries are never truly laid to rest. Her tale continues to be a source of fascination and fear, a ghostly figure that haunts the imagination as much as the streets of Chicago. As the years go by, new sightings and stories emerge, each one adding to the legend of Resurrection Mary. Whether you believe in ghosts or not, her story is a testament to the enduring power of folklore and the human fascination with the unknown. So, the next time you find yourself driving down Archer Avenue, keep an eye out. You never know when you might encounter the ghostly hitchhiker of Chicago's most haunted road. And if you do, remember her story, for it is a part of the city's haunted history that refuses to fade away. Welcome to Screamville. The most popular version of Mary's story begins in the 1930s, during the heyday of the O. Henry Ballroom. This was a time when the city of Chicago was alive with the sounds of jazz and swing, and the O. Henry Ballroom was at the heart of it all. This iconic Chicago dance hall, located just off Archer Avenue, was the place to be for young people looking for a night of music, dancing, and romance. The ballroom was renowned for its grand architecture, with its elegant chandeliers and polished wooden floors that seemed to beckon dancers to glide across them. It was here that Mary, a beautiful young woman with a passion for dancing, met her tragic end. Mary was known for her grace and beauty, often catching the eye of many admirers as she twirled effortlessly on the dance floor. One fateful night, Mary attended a dance at the O. Henry with her boyfriend. The couple was the picture of happiness, their love for each other evident in every step they took together. They danced the night away, lost in their own world of music and laughter. The band played their favorite tunes, and for a while it seemed like nothing could go wrong. However, their happiness was short-lived. As the night wore on, tensions began to rise. A small misunderstanding quickly escalated into a heated argument. The argument erupted, fueled by jealousy and misunderstanding. Harsh words were exchanged, and the once joyous atmosphere turned sour. Heartbroken and furious, Mary stormed out of the ballroom, determined to walk home alone. The cool night air did little to calm her as she made her way down the dark streets. As Mary walked along the dark and desolate stretch of Archer Avenue, a car sped towards her. The road was eerily quiet, with only the sound of her footsteps echoing in the night. Blinded by tears and anger, she didn't see the vehicle until it was too late. The headlights pierced through the darkness, but Mary was too lost in her emotions to notice. The impact threw her body to the side of the road, leaving her fatally injured. The once lively and vibrant young woman now lay motionless, her dreams and aspirations shattered in an instant. The driver, perhaps in shock or fear, fled the scene, leaving Mary to die alone on the cold asphalt. The night that had begun with so much promise ended in tragedy, and the O. Henry Ballroom would forever be haunted by the memory of that fateful night. Mary's tragic death marked the beginning of her afterlife as Resurrection Mary. No longer a vibrant young woman with a passion for dancing, she became a restless spirit, forever bound to the site of her untimely demise. It wasn't long before stories began to circulate about a mysterious hitchhiker appearing along Archer Avenue, always a young woman matching Mary's description. This ghostly hitchhiker, they said, would flag down passing cars, often asking for a ride to Resurrection Cemetery, located just a few miles from the O. Henry Ballroom. Some drivers, feeling a sense of pity for the lone woman, would oblige. They would often describe her as being incredibly beautiful, with piercing blue eyes and a melancholic expression. However, the encounter would take a chilling turn once the car neared the cemetery gates. The young woman would abruptly vanish into thin air, leaving the driver bewildered and terrified. Others reported seeing her disappear from the passenger seat as they continued driving, her laughter echoing in their ears long after she was gone. Resurrection Cemetery, with its towering mausoleums and eerily beautiful statues, looms large in the legend of Resurrection Mary. This cemetery, with its Gothic architecture and serene yet haunting atmosphere, has been the focal point of numerous ghost stories and urban legends over the years. The air is thick with mystery, and every corner seems to whisper secrets of the past. Some believe Mary's insistence on being taken to the cemetery suggests it holds a special significance for her. Perhaps it is not just a place of rest, but a place where her spirit feels a connection, a tether to the world she once knew. The gravestones, each with their own story, stand as silent witnesses to the passage of time and the lives that once were. Perhaps it's where she was laid to rest, or maybe she's searching for something or someone within its hallowed grounds. The cemetery, with its labyrinth of graves and mausoleums, could be a place where Mary seeks solace or answers. Each step taken within its confines might bring her closer to a resolution, or perhaps further into the enigma that surrounds her existence. Over the years, dozens of drivers have claimed to pick up Resurrection Mary. One of the most well-known accounts comes from a man named Jerry Pallas, who claimed he danced with Mary at the Liberty Grove and Hall in the 1930s. According to Pallas, he met a beautiful blonde woman wearing a white dress who introduced herself as Mary. They danced for hours, and afterward she asked him to drive her home. However, when they reached the cemetery, she vanished. Another well-known sighting occurred in the 1970s, when a cab driver picked up a young woman near the cemetery. The woman asked to be driven to her home, but disappeared from the back seat as they neared Resurrection Cemetery. The cab driver was so shaken by the event that he reported it to the local police. There have also been reports of Mary being seen inside Resurrection Cemetery itself. In one of the more famous incidents in the late 1970s, a passerby saw a woman in white behind the cemetery gates, gripping the bars as if she was trying to escape. The police were called, but when they arrived, the woman had vanished. However, the bars of the gate showed scorch marks and appeared to have been pried apart, though no one could explain how. There are several theories about who Resurrection Mary may have been. Some believe she was a woman named Mary Bregovi, who died in a car accident in 1934 and was buried in Resurrection Cemetery. Others think she may have been Anna Marie Norcus, a 12-year-old girl who died in a car accident in 1927 on her way home from a dance at the O. Henry Ballroom. Though these theories exist, No definitive proof has ever emerged to conclusively identify Resurrection Mary, and the lack of a clear identity has only added to the legend's mystique. The legend of Resurrection Mary has persisted for decades, making it one of the most enduring ghost stories in American folklore. The story has been featured in numerous books, TV shows, and documentaries about haunted places and urban legends. To this day, people still claim to see Mary walking along Archer Avenue or disappearing into Resurrection Cemetery. The ballroom where Mary supposedly spent her last evening, the Willowbrook Ballroom, remained a local landmark until it burned down in 2016, further adding to the eerie nature of the story. If you enjoyed this story of the legend, Resurrection Mary, please be sure to subscribe. As always, thanks for watching.